Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show. And yes, I know, it's not another World of Tanks game, it's another game. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. This game just came around a few weeks ago, but if you guys don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, it's pretty much one of the most popular trading card games in all the world, right beside Pokemon and Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was made by Konami, and what did Konami make? The Japanese popular industry made, well, Castlevania, Contra, there's a few other games. There's Silent Hill, Gradius, one of my favorite shmups, and you guys probably know this game, or this game that features out, Metal Gear Solid. Yep, this game is pretty popular. It's probably the second best game that they've ever made. It's based off their anime slash manga series, from what I've known. I used to watch their anime series, the first season of it at least, or the first series at least, and then all of a sudden it just went blah for me. But to anyone who is interested in watching this, I'm not really that much of a tutorial person, but I can try to give you a good understanding of what this is. It's just a trading card game. It's just I'll have to explain it to you later, but this is what you get right here. You get single player, multiplayer, battle packs, card edits, card shops, awesomeness. Single player is just for the campaign and all, based on all 5 series. Multiplayer, you just play with people online. Battle pack, you just play miscellaneous games with a whole bunch of card packs and that. So yeah, I've got some good multiplayer games for you. So without further ado, let's kick some ass, shall we? And as you can tell, I'm doing the multiplayer thing. I am with another opponent right now called Nick Dustik. And it's just loading up. It's just showing a random card that you can get within the game. And I'm just pressing around the buttons and just making the loading screen go blah. And rock, paper, scissors, depending on which one you pick, you get to choose on who goes first. And usually for multiplayer, the person that wins usually wants to go first. And it's like, ugh. So how this game works, it's a, well, right here, as you can see, the very top of where the standby is at, that's where your monsters go at, and the brown cards are your monsters, and they have special effects depending on which one. There's regular monsters, and then there's monsters with effects. Monsters with effects are brown, and the other ones are just, I would say they would be like a yellowish, goldish color. And the brown, or the purple, and blue cards are magic and trap cards, which you can use for counters, or you can activate at any time depending on the preferences. And what he did, he just placed a monster in defensive mode, and he placed it face down. Sometimes there's a lot of monsters that can be activated with their effects. They work with if you flip them over and that. And sometimes they're good things, sometimes they're not, and well, for you at least. And what I did, I placed a trap card down, and I placed this magic card, or this monster down. With its flip effect, it returns one monster to your opponent's hand, and yeah. And this is what you'll get every time that you have a card that you can activate at any time. It's really annoying at first because it's like, ugh, go away. But you can't really do that, because if you want to do it as a particular event, you're gonna have to do that. But he flipped out his monster. He has about 1,800 attack points. The attack points in that, it varies. If you have a monster that has lower defense or lower attack, you can go through it, and if you had 1,600 attack monster against a 1,400 attack monster, your life points, which is below, pays the difference onto it. So you lose about 200 life points. What I did, I just took the monster back to his hand, and he's going to be summoning it real quickly. So yeah. And the life points, if you don't have any, it's game over, or depending on different effects like the final destiny pieces, or Exilia, the forbidden one, which I'll have to go into later. The side deck, as you can see right beside my deck, Those are with synchros and synchros and XYZs and fusion monsters. Well, for me, I have synchro and XYZs. Those I'll get into later, into the multiplayer at least. I activate my trap, destroyed another trap card, and I have Breaker's Magic Warrior out, one of the most powerful monsters you'll get in the game. And you can see with the letters in that, or with the numbers, that represents their stars, and what their stars does, it depends on what you do. If you have like a 5, 6, or 7 star monster, or 5 or 6 star monster, you can sacrifice a level 1 through 4 monster and just summon it down there. 8 and 9, they're 2 tributes that you have to sacrifice onto the board, and 11 through or 10 through 12, well, it's 3 sacrifices. And yeah, destroy his monsters, and now I got Breaker the Magical Warrior and Armored Bee going after him. And you can see I'm attacking his life points directly because he has nothing out, and his life points are about half, which is really good, which means I'm winning. In real life, I really wasn't really good onto Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, well, I just practically sucked and I didn't know what to do. I was at the resort of stealing my brother's cards and that in order to win. That didn't work out well too, so I prefer the game instead. So yeah, and what he did, he used a magic card just to blow up my monsters and all. And for here, I was just trying to figure out what to do next. So I placed down my other monster in defensive mode just in case. It has a good defense, or it has a good effect onto it too. And it was around this point that this person either lost his connection or just practically rage quit because he wasn't getting the right cards. What a baby. And for our very last gameplay, yay, it's just gonna be another gameplay of me trying to kick some ass on a random guy's butt. And this Dijums 81, he's gonna learn out how to get his candy ass kicked. No offense. But I haven't seen that character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Exo before, according from what I've seen. But then again, I haven't seen the series in a while, or anything like that. Like I said, I only know the first series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah, and let's get on with the XYZ and the Synchro monsters. You see the monster with the golden number 3 color? That is the first ingredient in order to have a monster, or a Synchro monster at least. What they do need is one, that's a tuner monster, which is that golden number right there. And it needs a specific amount of stars according to the monster. So if they need 7 stars, they need 7 stars. No over, no under. And what this guy is doing, well, let's just say I think he just either copied his deck from another character or something else. Because this character, I think it's Yugi's character, which he's based it on. And my monster, it can only stop 1 attack, at least. But it can't get destroyed at the first time, but the second time it'll get destroyed. But since he threw out his first monster, well, you know the result. And what I need to do is, I just need to summon another monster, and then you'll see this little shining motion onto my side deck. You can see right there, that's a Synchro, needs the amount of stars, exceeds the amount of stars, and there it goes. It's a Synchro, it's Scrap Archfiend. Usually Synchro monsters have effects, but this one doesn't. So getting blasted with 2700 attack points instead of 1800 attack points, it's a big boom. XYZs on the side deck, they're black monster cards, and they would need the same amount of level stars as on the deck or on your field. So if you have 3, or you would have, for example, 2 monsters with level 3 on them, they would need exactly that in order to be summoned, like you would on Synchros. But Sometimes they would be a little bit more demanding than anything else, just like in the synchros, so they might need a specific card or a specific monster or something like that. And there's Mandir Bug. It's one of the original monsters that you can get in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! At least. And if that flips, you can destroy one monster on the entire field. Green Karibo. Goddamn. Yeah, this is definitely like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like a Yu-Gi deck. When Karibo, you can't take any battle damage, or the person can't take any battle damage until my turn's over. So, yeah. But that's only when it's destroyed, at least. And if I would have been absolutely screwed if this guy didn't know how to use that monster. If you contribute one, or this monster, you can target one face-up card on my side of the field, and I would have gone bye-bye. And I would have had somewhat of a different situation, but he didn't do it. So I'm guessing he's a really big noob in this game. But that's just me. So, my secret monster is still alive, that's a good thing. And might as well just do some more damage onto it, because that magic or trap card, it's nothing special, or it's nothing like ambushing alike. So I use my effect on Marauding Captain, which I can summon a level 4 or lower monster into my hand once per turn, or I think it's just for once throughout the card's lifetime. And just summon another monster. Slate Warrior is a good monster. Flip it, you would have to gain attack with 500 defense and attack points, but its defense is so low, so it's not really worth it. So yeah, I just put like huge barrages onto the guy itself, and one more attack within any of my monsters besides Marauding Captain, and this guy is bye-bye. And I got a achievement out of it. Dealt 200,000 in life points and damage. Yay! And yeah, this was a pretty quick one, but this is a, if he would have changed his tactics with that other monster, it would have been much different. Ancient rules, it just summons a level 5 or higher onto the field, and it's Dark Magician. Dark Magician is one of the most original powered cards that you would get within the start of the series, at least, of the game at least. So 2,500 attack points against 2,700 attack points. I don't think that was a good move, but he did do some damage, or actually he did damage onto me, and this was my first time seeing this kind of stuff, and my guard goes bye-bye. Dark Magic attack, biatch. And yeah, so that goes, and well, just waiting for him to go to his end of his turn, and there we go. So this is when I said, okay, that's it, no more screwing around with this guy, we need to do something with him. So there I go, Twin Barrel Dragon. When summoned, you can target one card from the side of the field on his side of the field, and if do a coin toss twice. If it goes heads, I get I get the monster destroyed or a card. But I didn't have to. That's the XYZ I was mentioning about. I only had 2 tails, so blah. Either way, this guy's screwed. So I decided to attack Dark Magician with my Synchro monster. It goes bye-bye. And I use Twin Barrel Dragon to destroy this monster. Yeah, this is definitely a Yu-Gi deck, and yeah. And Slate Warrior attacks him, and it's game over right now. He lost all of his life points. I only lost about a few thousand worth. And the points, it doesn't matter. It's just only for like leaderboards and such. It's only for player gameplay and that. So that's what you get within Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, yeah. But it's worth $20 in the Xbox One arcade games. So yeah, it's worth getting if you're into card games and that. And I'll be doing Black Ops 3 gameplay once it comes out next week. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. GalacticStorm saying, keep charging, bitches.